And number 2.
This week on the Radio Meets TV podcast, do you like magic? Well, a radio personality has a sit-down with a magician discussing magic. We also find out how a renowned global actor feels about musicians transitioning to acting. But that's not all. Have you ever wondered what happened to your favorite radio personality? Like, where are they now? Well, we're going to be covering that too. Make sure you tune in, subscribe, Finally Famous TV. Changes.
I'm not sure. Beginning of every single show I do, this place.
Oh, hey. What's up, fam? Ikamala Munjing Ampanza. And this is the third official episode of the Radio Meets TV podcast. Hashtag RMT podcast for short. This is that radio recap show where we just highlight some of radio's best moments of the past week and we present them to you. And wow, 3 episodes in. You know, things are moving, né? Things are cool. And it's all thanks to you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Our handle on YouTube, it is Finally Famous TV. And on all social media platforms, it is Finally Famous SA. If you've already subscribed and you've already liked or followed us, then tell a friend, share, do whatever. Show the love, spread the love. It's all love here, fam. Kicking off the show, look, I'm a big fan of magic, right? I'm one of those people who's going to be at the front of any magic show going, wow, you know what I'm saying? I mean, magic really excites me. And I'd like for us to visit Rise FM because they have a chat with a renowned magician and he shows them a bit of magic. Have a look.
So, Zippy,
Yes,
anyone who wants to learn magic,
yes.
what do they need to do?
Well, the best thing to do is to get a book. Our secrets are hidden in books. You know, you go onto the internet, you can go on YouTube, you can see a lot of people perform and show you and expose tricks.
Yes.
But those are people who sit in their lounges and do stuff like that. They're not out there actually performing.
Yeah.
So they think they're smart and they want clicks. That's the main thing.
Clickbait.
Yes, but the real secrets, we hide it in the
In the
books.
books.
And to get the books, and there's many books out there. You've got to start somewhere. I can, so for the listeners out there, the best book in magic to learn from is Mark Wilson's Complete Course in Magic. It starts with the small stuff and it goes right through to the big stuff. If you got that book and you only study that book and put those things into practice, you can perform professionally around the world and make a living.
Wow. What are you going to do for us now?
So, Big Z, I have here a prediction. You know what a prediction is?
Yeah.
Before I came here, when I got a phone call to come and visit you, I knew I needed to do something that will blow your mind.
Yeah.
So this one is for you. I've got inside here, this prediction is 3 cards. I'm going to leave the prediction envelope over here. 3 cards over here. There's the 9 of diamonds.
Okay.
There is the 4 of spades. And there's a joker. All right. Now, before I got here, I knew beforehand which one of these 3 you would choose today in this studio. I made a prediction right here. So, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be the joker? Is it going to be the 4 of spades? Or is it going to be the 9 of diamonds?
I saw what you did with the joker, so I'm not
Right?
going to pick it up. It's the 4.
It's the 4.
Spades. Yeah.
The 4 of spades. This
Yes.
is interesting. See, even if you don't try to trick me, you'll see the joker over here.
Yeah.
It's over there. That's the joker. Here's the 9 of diamonds.
Yes.
And I knew that you're going to pick the 4 of spades.
Okay.
Because I marked this one at the back. Just for you.
It's got an X at the back.
It's got an X at the back, and it's the only one that's got an X at the back, and you chose that one, and I knew you were picking that one.
How did you know?
It's a prediction. That's why it's called a prediction. It's like a serious mind stuff, man. Now my powers are drained.
Running low.
Yo, fam, I have to say, I really enjoy magic. Yes, I mean, I felt like I was in there. I felt like that was my card. I was like, what? That's crazy. But yeah, really good content from Rise FM, Simple Malanga. Make sure you catch them every single weekday, Monday to Friday. And that's 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Lily. Really cool stuff. All right, so moving on. I don't know if you knew, but this past week, we had Glenn Jones in our country doing a South African tour. Glenn Jones is an American R&B slow jam superstar from the early 90s, multiple #1 hit records, and he was here performing his music, Vetu. And he had a really cool sit-down with King David Mashabela from Radio 2000, talking about his career, this and that, and I think bakudelana even with the Ngomi Low Jam, Slow Jam. But more on this.
Do you understand the magnitude of one of your songs? There's a song which is named, the show is named after that song. You understand that?
I'm beginning to understand. The more people I meet and talk to, it becomes, more clear that, All For You is a headbanger. It's a monster over here.
We call it a national anthem.
Yes.
It's ridiculous how big it is, actually.
Yeah, but the ironic thing is that I recorded this song over 30 years ago.
Imagine that.
Man, it's a nice surprise.
Has it done this type of has it done this before, the song, in any other market?
No. This song was never a single, and somehow it just jumped out. When I came to South Africa
a few years ago.
Yeah, well, first time I think it was in 2010.
Yeah,
I came with Regina Bell and Phil Perry, and we did the show together. And I had no idea even at that time that this song, was so loved. And when I came to perform when Talani brought me here, I started to see. The magnitude of the song, and it's beautiful, man. I informed the two guys that wrote the song and produced it. It's a guy named Barry Eastman and Timmy Allen. When I told them, they couldn't believe it, man.
Like what's going on in
yes,
South Africa?
in South Africa, yeah.
Doug, I have to say, man, All For You is one of my favorite songs of all time. And I'm sure I'm not alone. Sibanding as a South African that really enjoys slow jam, especially Glenn Jones's music. Hence why he was here. I actually consider Glenn Jones musical royalty, and it's only fitting that he was on the royal playground with King David Mashabela on Radio 2000. Make sure you listen to King David Mashabela every single weekday, Monday to Friday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Now, moving from one lunchtime show to the other, this time we chill with one of South Africa's most renowned DJs, right? DJ on the decks and DJ on the mic. I'm talking about DJ Ready D, and he represents Good Hope FM, talking about medical technology. Have a look.
So what will the future hold for you now that you're at this point and all of these other aspects are starting to roll out and unfold? What else is there for your company?
Yeah, so we're planning on expanding in Africa. We're looking at setting up in Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Kenya, possibly. And our intellectual property we've developed, we filed 3 patents. So we own 3 PCT patents.
Wow.
One is for a technology called Oculus ID, where it analyzes the pupil of your eyes. So basically, it's a camera and a flash, and it checks how your eye reacts to light, and it plots a graph. And based on this graph, you can see if somebody's diabetic. So we never knew that you can actually pick up diabetes by the eye. So we wanna take it to a level now we don't have to prick your finger anymore. So we baseline your eyes on the different sugar concentrations, and then when we test you, it will pull out your baseline from the cloud and compare your eyes' reaction to light to that. So we're going into clinical trials for this at the moment. We were fortunate last week to have won the Aspen Gibbs University and Race Corp competition route to market. So Aspen's partnering with us to help us now.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that you will be blown away by today's interview with Mr. Ashley Ace, and we are learning so much about what's happening in the world of medical technologies and so forth.
Fam, big ups to DJ Ready D. Catch his show, The Good Vibes, on Good Hope FM every single weekday, Monday to Friday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. You know, it's comforting to know that South Africa is one of the leading nations when it comes to medical technology. Ngobani, I heard that we were one of the first nations to successfully complete a human-to-human heart transplant here in our great nation of South Africa. So it's not just the music that we're really good at. We've got really cool medical technology, and we kind of need it. Ngoba, I also heard Uguti, we as South Africa are one of the leading nations when it comes to STIs, STDs, and things of that nature. But more on this was an Abangan Bako on Ukhozi FM with Uchata, Sel Beyonce.
Izwe lenu la eningizimu Afrika kuthiwa ilona ilona elihamba phambili uma kuziwa ngabantu abanolukhuzane ngezifo ezithathelana ngocansi phecelezi STD kuthiwa kade kunocwaningo kuhlanganiswa amazwe mhlawumbe more than 50 you understand kwathiwa izwe leli South Africa nihamba phambili ekuthenini nithelelana ngezifo STD or sexual transmitted diseases lezi ezithelelana ngocansi kuthiwa niyathanda nina tjatha nani niyathanda ukuthi nibandanye ngocansi ngabantu abaningi ningawasebenzisi futhi amajazi anankinga nje nalokho lo nje inkinga nje aninayo isibindi eninaso nina isibindi eninaso kuthiwa nje hayi ke nihamba phambili ke bandla
Anisibindi ama South African ayabhukuda nje bayabhukuda nje abantu.
That was Ukhozi FM. The was an Abangan Bako Drive Time show every single weekday, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. with Uchata as well as yourself, Beyonce. So let me share something you probably didn't know, right? I actually went to school with Kaka CFM's Drive Time host, Ukaya Zaza, and we studied advertising management together. So I had this idea back then, right, for condoms or condomization, right? I'd like to share with you now. And if you're a condom company and you use my idea, please get a hold of Finally Famous, right? So we can talk about the what's and the nit-nots. Anyways, check this out. Listen to this. Condomize. Don't kid yourself. Get it? Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. Okay, no. Never mind. How about we pay some bills? Are you ready to make a splash in the entertainment industry? Well, look no further. Introducing Finally Famous Entertainment, your one-stop destinations for all things creative. At Finally Famous Entertainment, we bring your vision to life. Our team of experienced professionals is here to provide you with top-notch radio and television production services, ensuring your content stands out from the crowd. Looking for a stunning online presence? Well, our experts will build you a sleek and user-friendly website tailored to your brand's needs. Stand out from your competition and leave a lasting digital footprint. And that's not all. Finally Famous Entertainment is your go-to for any art-related projects, from graphic design to illustration and everything in between. We're here to bring your imagination to life. Join the ranks of our satisfied clients who have achieved fame and recognition using our services. Don't wait any longer to make your mark in the entertainment industry. Finally Famous Entertainment, where dreams become reality. Contact us today and let us be your partner in success. Let's take a flight to America. Tishri, real quick. As we visit Sway in the morning, because he sits down with one of the GOATs of the acting industry globally. I'm talking about Samuel L. Jackson. Have a look.
Oh, man, clap it up, citizens. Come on, man. What an honor. What an honor. That's when you know you're doing something well, when a cultural icon tells you that he pays attention to the work that you do. And this is a man, I said, that we all grew up watching on the big screen, the small screen.
Yeah.
You know, we all love him. And somehow this man look younger than me. I don't know how we pulled that off.
It's different.
Damn goat blood. LL was one of the first rappers to make the transition to the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
So was Ice Cube, you know, one of those first early on rappers. Will Smith, Latifah to get into the acting field. Back then, were they easily received? Like, what did you think when that first happened?
Okay.
Honestly.
All right, so famously, years ago, I used to say, I will not work with a rapper.
Yes. Yeah.
Famously said that in my early days of being in film, because I had so many friends, you know, that first it was athletes, then it was comedians, then all of a sudden it was rappers. Everybody was getting a job, but people who had gone to school to be an actor.
That's real.
So I was kind of, no, I won't do that. I can't prop somebody else up when I got friends out here that need to be propped up or brought into the business. as things go, things change.
Yeah.
And people change. So when the first time I worked with LL was Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea, yeah.
And when he showed up, he said, you know, I'm not LL Cool J, I'm Todd. And it's like, okay, so that's your actor space. You're Todd now. Okay, so fine. And, you know, all that went along. He had his acting coach with him. It was great. You know, it was he had this dude with him that was like his acting coach. And I was like, well, who you coach? And the dude was like, well, the Wayans brothers. I'm like, you tell people that shit?
Yeah. Come on, that's our family, Sam. Don't do that, man.
But that was then. You know, I was like, that's how you... Okay, fine. But as time went on, because I turned down a couple of movies, you know.
And you worked with LL again in
in
SWAT, right?
Yeah. Well, he grown as an actor in SWAT, but I don't cast things. I just show up.
Yeah.
You know, and he was there, and, you know, he and I have a great relationship, you know, as we talked about the craft of what we're doing and what he was trying to find out and the way he approached it. He didn't come in as, I'm this rapper and therefore I can do whatever everybody else can do. Help me, you know, and he was humble about it. And I was very cool with that, and that worked for me.
That's Sway in the Morning on Shade 45, weekdays, 8 a.m. till noon, EST. You know, it's crazy how back in the day it was frowned upon for a rapper to become an actor or a singer to become an actor, you know, but nowadays you almost have to do everything. You have to get your bag in more than one way. You know, it's become a necessity to do more than one thing. It's just crazy for me how times change. And I used to think that acting was the hardest profession within the arts, but turns out comedy is. I mean, it is a God-given skill to be able to make somebody laugh for whatever feelings that they were feeling, to making them laugh. I feel like we don't appreciate comedians enough, fam. But someone who does is Leah Jazz, and she is from 5FM. Here's her 5 unscripted conversation with our local comedian, Lindy Johnson. Check it out.
That takes a lot of courage from someone who went, I don't want to be looked at by people, to I'm going to... Also, I feel that comedy is one of the hardest art forms. There's no band. If you hit the wrong notes, you can't carry on with the song. It's literally just you dry with the mic. And if you die, you die.
Right? Isn't it so much fun?
Where did the courage come from to stand up and do that first?
I think it was dropping out. I was just like, I have nothing. I have no prospects. I have no job on the horizon. I dropped out because I knew I had to. I was f***ing up the... Might as well f*** up somewhere else.
Right, you had nothing to lose.
Exactly. I literally had nothing to lose. So I did Marty's Got Talent, got into the second round. And then I came second in the competition, but lucky for me, that didn't even matter, because the host of Marty's Got Talent was none other than Robin Pieren.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, I got something here. That like reignited my whole life. I could feel like every cell in my body on fire, because Rob was like, here's where you go, this is what you do, here's Armchair, and I'm going to give you Chino's number, and you're going to perform on this night, and you're going to be fine. And I was like, you don't know that, short white man, but it's fine. I'll take your number. It's okay. I'll do this thing. And I did it. And now it's my job for the past 8 years.
I can't do no small talk. No more small talk. I'm now with the small talk.
You know, I just think it's pretty cool how social media is now a foundation to launch your career, especially within the arts. Because if you are a comedian, you just post on social media, next thing, boom, the right person sees it, you are a professional comedian. Same thing with acting, singing, the arts in general. So media is a plug, fam, and I think that's really cool. So moving on, I'm pretty sure you know Utos, right? Dumchitalo is always topless, Umlando, you know, that guy. So he recently broke the internet with arguably the verse of the year, when he showed us that he can rap with the best of them, like rap. This is when Ukhozi released his brand new single, Rockabye, and he featured Utos, and Utos really surprised all of us. It was like, you can rap? But more on this. Here's Umpumi of Metro FM.
It's DOS on Table for 3 with Rockabye with KO. Can you freaking believe that we're saying DOS and KO's name in the same breath. Can you believe that? You're giving me a Robert Boy. You tap into all your talents. Can I imagine you singing?
Yeah, there is a song where I'm singing, right? And it's actually like a vulnerable thoughts, love song vibe.
Did he say that? Namhlanje urapha kwamalasi. If awuraphi, angeke uphinde uraphe empilweni yakho ngoba ngathi bathe this is the last time. Washayiqhuthe manje ke ntwana yami.
I just feel like this is a very big opportunity. It's not just a song with somebody in JJ.
Yeah.
That's KO, a legend, someone that like he raps. And lately people compare to shit. I haven't even taken my shirt off for a while.
Why ngoba kuyabantu or uyaqodwa? That's why usenza kanje.
For real. For real.
Let's keep it.
Yeah, they sound like worldwide right now. Piano is doing a lot because everywhere you go, like Dubai,
it's
UK,
huge. No, it's huge.
Like even people that don't listen to piano, when you get on stage, they move you.
So Sky EP this year, Sky and this year.
I'm gonna drop a project, bangers after bangers, and music after music.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
The Summers, the Metros, the PEGs, Yangizwa zonke ndibala ntoni na. That's what I wish for you.
And that's Mpumi Mlambo having a sit-down with Utos on Metro FM. Mpumi Mlambo hosts The Encore every single Saturday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And Mpumi has a bright future in radio broadcasting. I'll tell you that for free. So, every once in a while on this show, we're going to be asking the question, where are they now? Because you find yourself connecting with a certain personality and you really end up loving them. And then next thing, baphume with mainstream media. And you just ask yourself, where are they now? I've been asking that question about Sammy Sosa. I used to love Sammy Sosa. Next thing, how agaseko. So I ask you, who Sammy Sosa?
She worked as a radio DJ for 3 years at the UCT Radio, the University of Cape Town, and in 2014 she got a job on YFM as a host of the weekend show called Made Different that aired from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. midday. Now staying in 2014, she was also a presenter on ETV Club 808. She presented the Gig Guide on Club 808, which is basically a segment on Club 808 where you'd just be notified at all the gigs that would be happening for that coming weekend. She later left Club 808 to host the Turn Up on Channel O. Moving on to 2015, she left YFM and joined Metro FM. She was hosting the morning show with Mo Flava, who she had worked with on Club 808. It seems like the two were always in the same WhatsApp group. She also started working as a presenter on Vuzu. She hosted Vuzu Amp reality competition series The Hustle, which is a talent search show for the next hip-hop star. She also joined the Vuzu Live entertainment magazine series V Entertainment as a presenter. Things were definitely on the up and up. So what happened to Sammy Sosa? Starting at Metro FM, Sammy Sosa joined Metro FM in 2015 around April, where she co-hosted the morning show with Mo Flava. Now around June, July, Sammy Sosa reportedly fell ill and didn't show up for her show with Mo Flava. Now in a reported interview with Trending SA, she said this: "There's this thing of working for the SABC and working for MultiChoice. It's a huge thing. MultiChoice came to me and said, we have this show for you, The Hustle. It's like a hip-hop version of Idols and we want you to be the face of the show. It's yours." She then says she went to the SAPC and told them about the show. She was told that she would have to write a motivation letter explaining why she should work on Metro FM as well as on Vuzu The Hustle. Sammy Sosa said this, "And I thought that was fair. I mean, I went and I did it, and I came with all this information and all this documentation. I think my letter was pretty sexy, and I presented it to them, and the waiting period was just shocking, you know, and I couldn't wait any longer. I had to do the show, so I I'd go to the show with Mo Flavor, I'd do the show, I'd stay an extra hour, I'd shoot to the mansion, I would shower on set, I'd shoot for like 12 hours, then I'd sleep for like an hour. The culmination of all those things put together, it made me tremendously ill. And what they had said was, you know she's sick, but she's actually shooting the show. And I said, no, but I actually shot the show already. You paid me for the entire month that I worked, and I shot the show. And I realized I had no qualms with these people, because I love working there. So basically, according to that statement, it came to a point where all of that going back and forth and lack of sleeping caused her to fall ill, and that is why she ended up missing the Metro FM show with Mo Flavor. And according to her, that is the reason why she fell ill and part of the reason why she was fired from Metro FM. Now, going to TV, her last season on V Entertainment was season 8, which ended on the 31st of March 2017. And that is basically the last time that we heard from Sammy Sosa on radio as well as on television.
I once heard Sammy Sosa was working with Gareth Cliff, Lape Cliff Central. I don't know if that's still the case or maybe she's moved on from that. Kodwa, one thing I do know is that Sammy Sosa, we need Sammy Sosa back in mainstream media. Please, Bagiti, she's way too talented to not be in the public eye. Booyah, 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 Sammy Sosa. Hi, boo. Well, that's it. That's how we wrap up the third episode of the Radio Meets TV podcast. #RMT podcast for short. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Finally Famous TV. If you've done so already, share, like, let someone know which is Yabu Yalana. And also follow us on all social media platforms, Finally Famous SA. We love radio, we love TV, we love personalities, we love you.
You can come through and hang our people out.